Hi Libra, welcome to your week ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Libra, it's for you. Remember to check them out for all three so that you know which part of you I resonate with most as a reader. With that said, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have... Dun, dun, dun. All right. The Fool card, new things, new places, new people, new energies. I actually think for a lot of you Librans, because it's been a really weird couple of weeks for you guys. You had like a really bad run of like sort of really heavy stuff. And then you had like a burst of really good stuff. And I feel like the Fool card is now kind of putting a break to all of that and saying, okay, from here on in, it's going to be a bit more measured, right? It's not going to be as intense. And from here on in, things are going to be very new. There's new everything coming in all of these different areas of your life. Embrace the new, embrace what comes next, embrace what you haven't done, what you haven't had, what you haven't experienced before. For your key to we've done that, Raf. For your actions and options, you have the King of Pentacles. So an earth sign male, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo could feature for you this week. Now what we know about the King of Pentacles, whenever a court card shows up with the Fool, this is somebody that you do not know yet, right? It's not even somebody that's like in your orbit. This is somebody brand new that will come into your life this week that will probably shift your perspective or at least give you a different insight on things. Now, in terms of the options that are available to you, this is some kind of career advancement and or movement, right? So but look, it's going to be in a way or in a direction that you really don't expect because it comes up with the Fool. So it's something or somewhere or potentially even someone new that comes in that really starts to move things along. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. I've seen this combination show up as so it can be some sort of machinery, right? Some sort of machinery that you use, that you work with, could really be the focus of this week. However, because of the world that we live in now, this could also be that you start to incorporate or utilize more technology this week in a way that really starts to make a difference to your life. Now, for those of you that are, in terms of communications, the Knight of Pentacles, this is about you looking at and focusing on what the long-term plans are, right? Whatever they have been, they have been. Whatever the long-term plans are moving forward, they look very, very different moving forward. All right. And I actually think this could be a very good thing for you. Now, for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this is you taking the knowledge, the wisdom and the information that you have and putting it to immediate use. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, this would either show up as a promotion or at least a shift in, maybe in your duties. But because you've got the King of Pentacles here, this may also, especially with the Knight of Pentacles, you might decide to strike out on your own. Maybe you don't quit the day job altogether, but I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of Libras are really starting to be very serious about creating either a new business, their own business, or maybe even just like an additional business so that they can get, sorry, I've got something in my eye, like an additional income in some way, shape or form. So that could be really nice too. When it comes to those of you that are already business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, this is you looking at what you're charging, right? Maybe you're raising your rates. Maybe you're thinking about the long term of where you want to take your business. For a lot of you, I think this is about putting a new service or a new product together and getting ready to put that out into the world. That could be really, really nice. And I actually think for a lot of you, it will be something that has a lot of longevity. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, this is travel, for leisure, but it also has another purpose. There's some form of travel that you're doing here, and it's like, while it is for, just for leisure or for a good time, it also has another purpose. So like maybe you're going on holiday, but there's a religious or a sacred site nearby that you really want to visit, and I would say that would be a perfect way to use this energy. Maybe you are going away for a work trip and you think, you know what, I've always wanted to go to this city. I think I'm going to tie some leisure time into it as well. So it's like, whatever you're doing, there is a leisure slant to it, but it ends up being about something else as well. For your sorry, that's for those of you that are retired, so there probably won't be anything to do with work there. For your love and relations, so you've got the Five of Cups. If you are partnered, married, or in a long-term commitment, that Five of Cups is potentially some bad news that comes in through or with or around the partner. I have to say, it doesn't look great, and this could be around their work. It could be around their resources. It's also possible, because it is the Five of Cups, that this is already passed and now they're just trying to make sense of it, right? But what's really important here is that you help them move past it as quickly as possible, rather than just sort of unpack there. If your partner is in a little bit of a funk right now, let them have this week, and then kind of put some foot to butt and say, come on, you can't just unpack here, we've got to keep it moving. For those of you that are single and looking, maybe this week is the first time where you actually feel very single, right? Even if you're sort of not really looking to date, you're not interested in that, and you kind of say to yourself, like, actually, yeah, you know what, I feel like I might be ready for more than this at this moment, that more than what I have at the moment. And maybe that's because you kind of looking at the workload and saying, okay, there's more to life than this, right? There's more to life than just sort of slogging my guts out for 8 to 12 hours a day, making money and all the rest of it. Those are all really nice, but actually I need more than that. And so this might be the first week in a long time where you feel the absence of a partner. And then finally, for your money and materials, this could be the end of a debt. It could be also, it's possible that there could be a problem or an issue with a vehicle that ends up costing you, a fair amount of money. It's also possible as well that an income stream could be going away, but that's because there's something new coming in. Life is trying to get you to go in a specific direction at the moment, in a new direction, and that new direction is self-directed, right? So this is about you really starting a business or moving ahead with something that is very different to what you've done previously. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, the death card, truthfully speaking, is your reproductive system, can also represent your colon. So I will say maybe this week maybe it's time for a detox, right? This is all earth and water stuff as well. And then finally, when it comes to your home and environment, the death card with the Fool card, this could be where like the luster around where you live sort of wears off, and you say, okay, you know what, I think I'm ready for a different space or a different place in the world. All right. And for some of you, that might literally mean like, a different place in the world, as in like long distance. For others, it could literally just be about where you're at right now. All right. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week, or as best as you possibly can. Let me know in the comments if it's not too personal how that shapes up, and I will let you, let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.